I didn't mean to throw your mom astray there. Actually, it wasn't your mom. I threw your mom's ex-boyfriend astray. My bad.
He's dead, so it's okay.
I threw a deceased person astray. Can't even hurt him. Can't even hurt him. It's fine.
When did I get old? Oh,
All right. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Keep Me Young. I'm Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And this is your podcast to watch two millennials maneuver their way into staying culturally relevant
in our 30s. Oh,
in our 30s, through pop culture, video games, entertainment, all of the forms, really. Anything that could keep us on the cutting edge
absolutely.
of cringe.
While knowing of Cringe Mountain.
Of course.
While knowing that the real key to youth is staying curious, staying authentic.
Yes.
Staying gay.
Yeah, because I was about to say, if there's one thing that we are experts on, at least from middle school, it's being curious.
That's the truth.
I was on Yahoo Answers, baby. I was on Yahoo Answers.
I was on Neopets chat rooms.
Finding out if you were gay?
Doing ASL stuff.
Oh, age, sex, location. I was like doing ass stuff. Period. Love that.
Wasn't asking questions. Was just sort of trying shit out.
Of course. Oh, Neopets was like the Wild West, the gold rush of finding perverts online, speedrunning, if you will. Yeah.
I only ever used that one. Were there other ones that were worse or like tamer?
Oh, I'm sure there were worse. But I was very obsessed with like the online world back in the day.
Yeah.
I heard about World of Warcraft. I was like, that's the coolest shit I've ever heard of in my life. There's other people playing games at the same time.
Wild.
And I can watch them. It's like my own world.
Aww.
Crazy. I wanted to play so bad. It took years to convince my mom to let me do it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Because of killing stuff?
Just she saw that it ruined people's lives.
Oh, yeah. That was like a whole thing.
It did. It was a whole debacle. I remember.
Because it was in South Park, right?
Yeah, it was on South Park. Their most successful, highly rated episode to this day.
Really?
It's really good. They like filmed everything in the game. It's really impressive.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's really nice. I loved that episode. I still love World of Warcraft. I occasionally dip my toes back in, my little tootsies, and I'm like, let's see if I still like this. And I do for about a week. And then I'm like, outside responsibilities, I can't just like dive in, you know? Like
it would be like all encompassing.
Right. If you want to like really appreciate the game, you got to lock in. You got to be in like a guild and play like once a week at least on raids. Like the big hardcore raids, like they do like 2 to 3 times a week, fighting big bosses and stuff like that to get the most gold and gear per
and how much,
week.
Like how long would one of those last?
A raid is about 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, that's
a
a part-time job.
It's a part-time job. World of Warcraft is really interesting, especially because I remember in live time in like middle school, watching an extramarital affair on World of Warcraft. It was fantastic. 2 people in my guild, they were like grown adults and they were playing with us who were like middle and high schoolers. I was in a guild with a lot of people that were in high school. That's when WoW was at its peak, is when you can go to school and talk about what you're going to do in World of Warcraft that night and then do it. It's the best. And so I was in like a raiding guild with them back in the day, and we would take on big bosses, all this stuff like that. But the guild leader and then the co-guild leader / I think she was like, I don't really know, but she was like big in the guild too. There was, like maybe VP or something like that. She was married, he was not. She absolutely emotionally cheated on her husband with this man in World of Warcraft. It was incredible. It was wild to watch from my side of it because I didn't give a shit because I thought the guy was kind of rude. But then,
did you ever know what they looked like?
No. I think I saw a picture of the girl one time.
Too.
I saw a picture of the lady one time. She was like a 40-year-old. She ended up being mutual Facebook friends with some other people that were in the guild.
Not through the game.
Not through the game.
Whoa.
No, you never see their face. I always just said I was very shy. And so I always said that my mic was broken. I didn't want to talk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I still don't like talking in World of Warcraft raids.
Really?
Or any online games. I don't want to talk to strangers. I just want to play games with them.
I have to get in there. One time when I was in high school, my boyfriend at the time was playing WoW, and that was like, I'm not like other guys. I play World of Warcraft.
Oh, really? That was like the hot boy, I'm not like most thing?
No, he was a nerd.
Soft boy?
Soft boy.
Absolutely.
But like I went to an art school, so that was
soft boy was the jock.
Yeah.
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 Like, he cries.
Like he plays guitar rather than saxophone.
Oh my God. I heard that Billy had sex with Janet and Billy cried.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It was, and then he got he was the most popular, and he got prom king.
Very much that.
Yeah.
But he was playing World of Warcraft one time, and he gave me his headset to say hi to his friends.
No.
Now in retrospect, I'm like, he was just proving that he had a girlfriend.
Oh my, of course. But I'm surprised they weren't just like, girl, like just like mean. Like,
right.
Well, now I guess it was a different time.
It was
Back
a different
then they were
time.
like flirty, a little Title IX HR nightmare.
But people were like generally a little more scared of each other.
Yes, exactly. Nowadays, I've seen clips of girls that go on Call of Duty lobbies. It's nasty. It's either transvestigating. It's either like, are you a guy? Or is it, or it's like, girls can't play games. And then whenever they do beat them, they're like, your boyfriend's playing it. Or they're like, well, you're a dumb bitch anyway. And I love that word. I don't like saying it in the context of women negatively.
Sure.
But I love the word.
I had to come around to that word. And I am like, I date someone who's from Miami.
Yeah.
And that was a big word for them growing up.
Yeah.
Also, one time my mom called me a bitch. Like, I think it's in the
nice.
zeitgeist.
Yeah.
But not in a mean way. She was just like,
right.
bitch. But
no,
it was so...
I love it when it's fun and funny. And it's not really my place to say if it's good or not to say it. I just personally like saying it. And it's hard to bring it away from my vernacular. Because when I started cursing, I didn't start cursing till college. And the first time
no one is surprised.
I know. I was excited to start cursing specifically so I could say bitch. It was my favorite word.
Wow.
Love that word.
Gay.
Yeah.
That's the gayest curse word.
So that's the thing. So it's really hard for it to get out of my vernacular in general. But overall, the sentiment I've seen is that it's another vibe check. Like,
Sure.
Of
course.
Yeah.
I used
like,
to be so
Trixie and Katya, like Trixie calls, like, they're like, whatever, whore. Like, it's like, you can tell.
Here's something. In my senior year, my best friend in high school and I heard this phrase, cunt-faced whore.
Incredible.
Don't know who originated it. We were listening to Dane Cook. Remember that?
Oh my God. Every obnoxious boy who thought they were so funny just quoted Dane Cook.
But we didn't know we were those obnoxious boys. We didn't know anybody else who listened. We were like, we're different. We listened to comedy albums.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Dane Cook. But I think maybe we heard it from him. So we wrote cunt-faced whore in each other's yearbooks.
Adore that.
And then...
rolls off the tongue.
This really does.
Yeah.
And then this friend showed her yearbook to her mom at some point in the last 5 years.
Of course.
And she was like, Heather, did you realize that you wrote this all over my... I was like, yeah. That's what we were up to.
Yeah.
Are you bringing this back as if I was like calling you this horrible, mean-spirited name? You know what we were up to. Don't do this. Don't do this.
You were there.
You were there.
You were there, Diva.
Yeah.
Have you watched the show, Tamar? This was the show.
This was it.
For 18 years.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why don't you just sick your boyfriend to go check out my panty drawer? Leave me alone.
That was my mom, not her mom.
Oh, her mom said that. I'm so sorry.
Her mom said that.
I didn't mean to throw your mom astray there. Actually, it wasn't your mom. I threw your mom's ex-boyfriend astray. My bad.
He's dead, so it's okay.
I threw a deceased person astray. Can't even hurt him. Can't even hurt him. It's fine.
It can't.
I think I made it 12 minutes this time without getting canceled on a podcast. I'm really proud of myself.
We're all very proud.
Nope, it's been 8.
I was going to say, it's a short 12 minutes.
Yep, crazy.
Well, we here at Keep Me Young like to each week check in on what's keeping us young and what's aging us.
Yes.
These can be spiritually, these can be literally, usually mostly emotionally though.
Yeah.
So what's going on for you?
I am so glad that you brought up, or that, I don't know if you brought it up, we somehow managed to sneak it in there. World of Warcraft.
Yeah, we just jumped right in.
I don't know how that happened, but literally my Keep Me Young viewers, not planned, is about World of Warcraft.
Nice.
Specifically a creator called Asmongold. Asmongold. So.
Asmongold.
Might as well call him that. Feel free to insult him as much as you want throughout this.
Great.
So Asmongold
has been gold. Aslan gold.
Yeah, get him. Get his ass. Get his Asmongold. But so the thing is, it's a Keep Me Young, but it's also aging me because he ages me, but the world's reaction to him keeps me very, very young.
Incredible.
So Asmongold started, so everyone buckle up, get a warm drink, get cozy. So Asmongold started as a World of Warcraft gold making guide YouTuber. He showed people how much money he could make how much gold he could make in World of Warcraft.
Not real money.
No, fake money, but gold meant everything. Gold had its weight in gold. Back then, when you were a kid, because those mounts back in the day were expensive. If you wanted to ride a tiger throughout Azeroth, You were about to pay an arm and a leg back in the day. Gold was hard to find.
Wow. But you couldn't just pay like $3.99 US dollars.
No, we did not have. This was before the days of microtransactions.
Huh.
And frankly, microtransactions are what quote unquote killed the gaming industry anyway. So
I would kind of
and
believe
I
that.
don't disagree with that. I think you should get the full game. I think you should get the full experience, and everyone should be on an equal
You just
playing
should have
field.
to just,
You
like,
can't
work
pay to win.
harder
You
to-
can't pay
yeah.
to win. You can have games that are pay to win and let everyone go do that on their own. Let the rich
Yeah.
kids play on their own.
Like
But,
Opera.
Yeah, you're already paying $15 a month for World of Warcraft. It's a subscription based game.
Wow.
That
And
was
it
the
always
other.
has been?
That was yes, always has
Oh,
been.
it ushered in the end.
Yes, that was the caveat of me wanting to play World of Warcraft so bad. Because it started at first with Toontown, actually. Sorry, another really quick side tangent. Toontown Online was the first thing that I ever played, was an MMO that I wanted to play with other people.
What's MMO?
A massively multiplayer online RPG role-playing game.
Massively multiplayer?
Massively
That's
multiplayer
the,
means that it's like,
scientific term. That's
MMORPG.
hilarious.
It's a very fascinating culture. Actually, World of Warcraft, another thing, whenever they were, there was like this big plague thing that happened in the game. Somebody figured out a way, they were doing an event. It's a boss event that was happening in the early days of World of Warcraft. And you could get a debuff, which is like an illness or something from...
Just call it an illness.
Yeah.
It's all the vocab words that
There's
really
a lot
get
of vocab.
me.
There's a lot of vocab. So back then there was this illness you could get from a boss.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was called, some sort of plague, but it would spread to other characters during the fight. And so you had to stay away from other people and let it time itself out. Otherwise, other people would get it and it would start spreading.
Oh my God,
and your
cute.
whole team would die.
Cute.
But people found out that if you beat the boss quick enough and you still have that debuff, you can teleport back to a major city in the game and spread it to everybody. And so they figured this out. And so on every server throughout this game for like weeks, they were like spreading the plague to a bunch of people. It stayed in every major town. You couldn't go into a major town without dying because you would get that disease.
Fun.
And so there's literally epidemiologists that have done studies on this culture because people were like finding shelters. They were like having healers like have a whole nursing station where they would get the thing off of people. It's fascinating.
And COVID still happened.
Yeah.
The people who have done World of Warcraft couldn't have prevented that.
Ironically, Asmongold would definitely be one of the people that was harboring in COVID, I would feel like, because he's nasty. So going back to him, but also going back to Toontown. Toontown was my first one, and I got it because my hamster died, and my mom felt so bad. She's like, "Oh, is there anything I can do?" I was like, "Well." Little manipulative little harpy that I was.
Nice.
But yeah, so World of Warcraft, Asmongold used to do guides on gold making for it.
Great.
And somehow
Making gold. How do you make gold?
you just like sell stuff or you do certain professions. You can flip the auction house. There's an auction house. That
I
you
understand.
Can,
Earning gold, not
earning
like
gold. Yes.
fabricating it out of something. Okay.
No. So he found out you could do, so he like got really popular because of this. And so then he has somehow evolved into the full-on right-wing grift.
Damn.
He did it.
They got another one.
And I don't think he was ever a harbinger of like leftist culture by any means.
Yeah.
Because let me show you a quick picture of what Asmongold looks like. When you think of the gaming nerd that lives in his basement, this is who
Neckbeard.
people think of. This is him. He's a multi-millionaire and he still stays in this little attic, whatever you call it, hut that's in his mom's house.
Yeah.
And he still keeps his hair like that. He wears the same white shirt. He literally has trash everywhere around his workstation that he streams from.
Honestly, he's giving white Jesus a little bit.
White Jesus,
Just with the long face.
which is so apropos because I do feel like he looks like he's coming from 0 AD where they did not have running water.
Yeah.
That is what
That's
he looks
and,
like.
stringy hair too.
Stringy. So the thing is, he's awful. He's kind of, so there's like a whole thing of like streamers where people are like, Chad, is this real? That's basically, he's the stereotype of that. Like he'll just like watch the most like conspiracy theory right-wing bullshit and they'd be like, Chad, is this real? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. And they'd be like, oh my gosh. And then he's like putting it up on his YouTube channel for millions of people to see misinformation about right-wing bullshit.
Got it.
And so, and he doesn't do anything. He barely plays World of Warcraft on his streams anymore. All he mostly does is just like watch really polarizing shit on YouTube
And
and
react
then
to
talk
it.
to his chat about it. 50,000 usually concurrent viewers. He's like the third most streamed person on Twitch. It's disgusting.
He's streaming on Twitch watching YouTube videos. He's not even playing video games
No,
anymore.
and there's a real controversy about that too, because those people are getting, like, that YouTube video is getting viewed by 50-something thousand people, but they're not getting views for it. He's making money for it. There's a big controversy on that too. But yeah, his whole thing is that he also, anytime a new video game comes out and it has like a female lead, he throws a fit about it, and his whole chat sicks on him. It's so awful. I do not like anything about him. But people have now, there's like a whole culture of just like ripping on him on Twitter. And that does keep me young, because people have now found out, they've found pictures of like what his workstation looks like with all of his cans and stuff like that.
Right.
Like talking about, there's like definitely an old disease in there that like we cured a long time ago that's coming back from that room. There's somebody found a picture of his bedroom, and it has little red like strings, like little it's like paint, but if you just like did a little like smeared a paint, like whipped a paintbrush to the wall. And people are like, what's that about? They found out that Asmongold one time on a stream said that he, first of all, hates water. Of course. He tried to drink it one time on stream and he chased it with Coke. I think a little bit of this is an act. I would not be shocked if a little bit of this is an act.
Okay.
If it's real though, he's going to be dead in like 2 years. But they found that picture of his room with his little red streaks. And like, what are these red streaks? Asmongold on a stream one time said that he doesn't brush his teeth that much. And so when he's in his bed, he'll sometimes pick at his gums. And the blood from that, he just wipes on his wall.
Oh my God.
Nasty man. He is a nasty, nasty man.
We have to, he's an adult.
Multi-millionaire adult, mind you.
We have to hold his community accountable.
Oh, absolutely.
Who are his friends? Who are his parents?
He's the basement dweller guy, though. He doesn't have a lot of real life friends. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He literally follows that stereotype to a T, to the point where I do wonder if it's an act, because there's no way he follows all of those stereotypes by the book with the amount of money he has. It's crazy.
And where's that money going? Why don't you?
Nowhere. I think he hoards it like a bridge troll.
And he's not going to have like kids to give it to. Where's it going to go?
Not. I have no idea. And maybe he's a good person. He's going to donate it to something important after that. Probably not. But yeah. So it was inspiring, at least, to see that there are still good people in this world who are still really good at ripping on him on Twitter. And it makes me very, very happy.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
That was my keep me young. He kind of ages me, but the culture around him keeps me young, which is nice.
Amazing.
Yeah. What's keeping you young, Heather?
Today, what's keeping me young? Okay, I have a choice. I guess I'll do the farther away thing, which was last night. I also have something that happened this morning. But last night, I finally got to start Ultimatum Queer Love.
Yay,
It came out a fucking week ago.
Oh my God.
I hadn't been able to watch
Edge of my seat, go.
I've read several articles about it already. I started it. I am sadly not attracted to any of these people.
Damn.
They are all from Miami. They all look like your coworkers. And I don't mean to disparage what these people look like, but I watch the kind of reality TV that's like Love Island, Perfect Match, Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
So it is super refreshing to see different types of, total normie.
Yeah.
But also a little bit of the stereotype of lesbians that just like have long hair and don't get haircuts and wear like a long sleeve polo tucked into their chinos. So there's just a little bit less eye candy to it.
Right.
There is one like Brooklyn looking couple.
Amazing.
Great. And then everyone else like a little bit looks the same to me.
Lame.
But looks the same in a way that everyone on Love Island looks the same too.
Sure.
So maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to people looking very different.
They'd be that way sometimes.
In a city like New York.
Of course.
And when you even go to a place like Miami, it's like, oh yeah, all of these people kind of end up looking alike.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I bet in smaller cities, like queer culture is a little bit more monochrome. It's a smaller community. I don't know. It's Miami though.
It is Miami.
Okay. So that was one of my takeaways.
Yeah.
Another heinous thing that happened, which I read in one of the articles that I read on Autostraddle, was the host continues to be a straight woman. It's the same host as the first time they did it. There are 2 people on this season who don't want to get married because of family stuff.
Cool.
One, I'm getting them confused. One of them came out and her parents haven't talked to her for the last 3 years.
Cute. Let's go on national television about it.
The other one hasn't. Yeah, exactly. The other one is scared to come out. I think still isn't out to her family.
Fun.
So is dragging your feet.
So let's
and
go on
not
national
coming
television
out.
about it.
Exactly. Okay, so one of those two people was talking about their story and everyone was getting choked up.
Mhm.
And the host was like, well, this isn't the same, but I had family die. And it's really about the chosen family that keeps you going. I don't know what it's like to be in a queer relationship, but I am an old married lady.
Famously, being queer and family dying, equally devastating.
Equally
The
devastating.
two worst things that can happen to a person is family dying and being gay.
Equally devastating. Well, she was saying like I can't be in touch
She's-
with that family.
Yeah, she's
like-
got a. I mean, I guess I get it.
But it's also like no, their family didn't die. Their family is actively
Chose
choosing.
to be awful to them.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't like an inevitability. Like they're human beings choosing.
Right. Yeah, a chosen family is great, but here's the thing. I have a not chosen family, and that's arguably way worse.
Right, and they actively hate me.
Yeah.
So I watched like an episode and a half. I just wasn't in a binging place, but I was also like, pace this out. There's, when it's a good thing, I can't just have it all at once. Though not the way that the world is right now. I gotta give it to myself in little doses.
Good for you. I'm a binger in every capacity of the word.
Oh, me too.
Oh my God.
Me too. But I'm also like packing and
Cute.
have to move.
I
can't be
pack
binging.
maxing. You're move pilled.
I am move pilled. Here's a hack. Don't watch Netflix for 7 hours.
Yeah. Or get a real background show.
Yeah, and I can't. These type of shows are not.
See, they always are to me. Love Island, especially, and like The Bachelor and all this stuff.
Nothing happens on Love Island.
Oh my God, nothing happens. And The Bachelor, it's the same thing to me at this point. Those ones are so fascinating to me because I'm like, how are you giving these people a platform who the second they leave, you hear them talk about anything else outside of the premise of the show, and they're the most boring people you will ever talk to in your life.
All of them are the most boring people.
They are. The Bachelor, every time I watch them go on dates, I'm like, all they talk about is the show or other people. Like they don't talk about anything or a dead parent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Always a
Including
dead
the
parent.
host
Yeah,
of
like, oh, your
Ultimatum.
parent died. Hey, we're going to milk this for everything it's worth. So you better talk about it every date.
Same with Love is Blind. I feel like Love is Blind did a good job of finding like diversity in casting.
Sure.
In a way that I'm surprised that Ultimatum did not find. Maybe it's
They're like lesbian. That's diverse.
I think
we're done.
It's a little bit of that where it's like, hey, did you know there are multiple different kinds of lesbians? No, sure didn't. Because if they can't even find
non-binary, more like not on this show.
Hey, more like non-existent.
More like non-airing.
But yeah, oh, okay. So the first episode that I did watch, one person in particular is absolutely crashing out from the beginning.
Love the term crashing out, by the way. It's my favorite new term.
I'm really trying to work it into my vernacular.
I agree.
Regularly.
It's really great. Because I do be crashing out, so I get it.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
I'm
either cool as cucumber or crashing out.
I told my doctor this morning I was crashing out because I had so many questions to ask her.
Sick.
Nobody laughed. The 23-year-old in the room did not laugh.
No, that's when it's over.
Yeah, it's fine. I said, I guess I am too old to use this term.
Damn. Gen Z still has a few years of being the zeitgeist of culture.
Yeah.
And
23, is that still Gen Z? It's got to be.
Yeah, it is.
Great.
Gen Alpha is like, I think they're middle schoolers right now.
Oh, got it.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. They got a few more years. Our generation's kind of big. We've got a big range.
I think so
the other ones
too.
are a little bit smaller.
Gen X is itty bitty.
So tiny. Yeah. You got
Famously,
like 5 years in you. Yeah.
Okay, so one person in particular crashing out. She's from Lebanon. She's one of the people whose family does not see her
Lebanon
as
country or New Hampshire?
country.
I say that only because I've done a gig there, and I have had to clear the air. Sorry.
Her family is not down. Very old school. They're not down with her being gay.
Sick.
Red eyes crying from the very beginning of the episode.
Oh my God. Welcome to the show.
Did you know that you have to like go through all the steps? So they all have dinner together.
Mm-hmm.
The premise of the show is explained.
Wow, like lesbians eating dinner.
Can you
gay.
imagine?
God.
So,
women.
Some of them are like, it's just crazy. It's only hitting me now. We're going to go live with other people. Like, yeah, you signed so much paperwork for this.
I hate when people do that shit.
Insane.
I watched Temptation Island.
Oh, that's a fun
Biggest
one.
mistake and best decision of my life. It is It is the most infuriating show.
Yeah.
This one guy-
Ultimatum is like Temptation Island on meth, I think.
Fair. The thing with this one is that like Temptation Island was very fascinating because I remember there was a couple specifically where the guy within like 2 days like had a threesome with 2 girls in the bathroom, and we had captions on it. It literally said rhythmic wet slapping, and let me tell you, worst triple combination of words in the entire English language.
I watched Trixie and Katya react to that.
Oh God, yeah.
So then I watched it.
Of course.
And then I watched it again with my partner.
And then he had the audacity to be like, "This is your fault, lady."
And she left with him.
And she was like, "You're right."
I can't.
Women, I shouldn't say women. That as a guy, that sounds bad. But do better.
Everybody do better.
Everybody do better, frankly. But I'm
yeah,
just like, never.
Temptation Island was especially bad for the women. You
Temptation
were like,
Island,
hey,
very.
y'all,
Yes.
what happened to you? Why is this okay?
This show very much.
These men are not that hot.
It very much reminded me that men have to start in prison and work with their way out when they're born. Like that's how I feel it should work. Like I'd be out within a year.
Great,
but
sure.
A lot of them definitely still there.
Interesting.
100%.
That's an interesting premise.
Just let them start
Babies
there.
in prison. You do believe in the carceral system for
state-sanctioned nursery, 100%.
Yeah.
But
that's the only way we're gonna get childcare.
But like a Swedish prison, you know?
Yeah,
Where it's like a actual place for redemption.
Sure, totally.
But they have to redeem.
Right.
Yeah. Original sin being men.
I recently learned that daycares in Brooklyn, New York, can be over $4,000 a month.
Shut up.
Yeah.
$4,000 a month? That's more than rent. And it's like only 8 hours a day.
That's not even the extended care where you pick them up at like 6.
Oh my God.
The more reasonable ones are around 2,000.
Oh my God.
I'm
they,
crashing out.
Wrap you in like a Burberry blanket? Like what's the deal there?
It's just daycare.
For what?
Kids?
Kids? So you're telling me if I had a class of like 22 kids in daycare, I'm making like...
No, you're not making it.
I know I'm not making it. No, they never would. But the company's making $44,000 a month from just a class of kids.
Yeah.
Which most of them don't even do anything for the first few years. They just kind of roll around.
Here's what I
like
did
babies
as a
are
kid.
hard, but like when it's your job...
I think probably lots of people have to be licensed.
Sure.
There's a lot of liability. And there are probably like different specialties with infants and toddlers and like pre-K.
Whatever. I don't know. My preschool was like attached to a church, so it was much cheaper. So it was fine.
That's the one. I mean, I went to a Catholic preschool. Nobody in my family's Catholic. But it was fine. It was probably the cheapest thing I could have gone to.
Yeah.
I went to a daycare that my mom painted a mural on. I'm sure there was some sort of barter happening there.
Right.
I also went to I went to a woman named Mima's house and
Love
just
Mima.
ran around in her backyard with some other kids from my neighborhood.
Cool.
So
Cool.
she was not my Mima. She was just Mima.
Not my Mima.
Yeah. I was just running around in her, like the dirt of her yard.
Love dirt.
So there are lots of different ways to have kids.
Yeah. 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 There's expensive and there's cheap. I think about that all the time where I'm just like, how I am definitely at this current moment making the most I've ever made in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still like, that's really expensive. I don't think I'm in the spot financially where I can do that right now.
Buying
and then there's
cat
people
food
who
is expensive
have
to me.
Yeah. And then there's people who's like, honey, I got fired from my job. Let's have a kid to feel better about that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The government does give you lots of tax breaks for having kids.
Yes, it does.
Like there are a lot of subsidies for being a family.
I found I didn't realize that until like kind of recently that the big pushback on gay marriage is that the whole purpose of marriage is like in the government's eyes is to make you feel incentivized to have kids.
Everything, religion, government, they just want you to have babies so that those babies can be employees.
Right. Which is, again, we've had this conversation. How are we complaining about overpopulation and also like we have to have more kids? Please start fucking. Please start fucking. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. But that's all it is.
It's just like breeding to keep the human race going.
Yeah.
But like rather than survival, it's just like creating worker ants so that the rich people can stay rich.
That's crazy.
Because you can't stay rich unless you have lots of people that you're not paying.
Fair. Don't I know it? God, if I had a nickel, how many times I said that? Jesus, God, I love the working class. Good for me. Good for me, Mr. Bourgeoisie that I am.
Absolutely. In your ivory tower here.
Absolutely. I've been salaried for 1 year at my day job, and I'm like, you know what? This is the upper class living, baby. I did that though. It should be. I did that though. Oh my God. Me and my two friends, we were like all got jobs around the same time after we like put the fine arts on the shelf for like the full time pursuit. Yeah. We still do it on the side. Like we do our side gigs, but we definitely still keep a day job.
Yeah.
And none of us are making like 6 figures or anything like that. Yeah. But we literally we went to the financial district and had dinner and acted like the richest bastards in that place. We're like, let's get the octopus. Why not another app? Who cares? It's just money. The waitress is probably making more money than all of us.
Incredible.
Absolutely. Incredible. But it was our town that night. Aww. It was so fun. We all just got our jobs. We're like, we're loaded.
I feel that New York would feel like a very different city if that was your reality day to day.
Oh yeah, New York would be a lot more fun of a town. If you're living Carrie's life, absolutely. You're just writing a little document, little weekly paper. Can live in the biggest single apartment I've ever seen in my life. 1 bedroom.
Gorgeous neighborhood.
Absolutely. We all deserve that. Maybe Mamdani can get us that.
Hey.
Fingies crossed. Come on, Mamdani. Big Beautiful Bill just passed, so you're already fighting that. So please give us cheaper rent, which we talked about this last episode, which I now know more about with the Big Beautiful Bill. I already knew it was bad, but it's basically essentially just like, they're taking away a lot of healthcare from Obamacare era stuff, Affordable Care Act, all that kind of stuff. So
to what end?
Tax in for children. To what end? Exactly. But it's for trillions of dollars saved for the upper echelon again on taxes. Once again, it's always that.
Yeah. Who did I hear this from? I think Trixie and Katya, so maybe fact check. But there was a tax break for people who owned tanning beds.
Really?
Not in this one. Some past one.
Oh, I was about to say, noted.
Not in this one.
I've never been in a tanning bed in my life. No, I do too much skincare now to ever do that.
Honestly. Yeah. But how just like blatantly only for rich people and only for white people.
Right.
Insane.
What non-white person is getting a tanning bed?
Yeah. That's just for DJT.
Absolutely. I had a friend who used to go to tanning bed apparently every single day after grad school classes. Like they do a little touch up every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you don't go for very long. No. I did tanning bed my senior year of high school when I was relatively unsupervised by parents. I went and lived with this family from my church. Neither of my parents were around.
Right.
They were both busy. And I went and lived with a family from my church. So like they obviously cared for me, but they were not like down my neck the way that my parents would have been when I was 17, 18.
Of course.
And so I got acrylic nails for prom. Mm-hmm. I was using my I work at a grocery store money to do what I wanted to do.
Incredible.
Basically just like buying gas and going to the tanning bed.
God, I remember my first job was like Express and I got 11, like the Express like retail. And I got like $11 an hour and I thought I was rolling so much
money.
Yeah. Well, in Boston, not that much, but
Boston.
Yeah. But I remember in the interview, I literally told them like, the Express gave me so much joy. Like when I first started liking myself more aesthetically was when I started getting clothes at Express, and I want to do that for somebody else. I got the job on site, which is always a bad sign. If somebody offers you the job at the interview, you don't want to work there. You don't want to work there. You do not want to work there. I also had just downloaded Grindr at the time. Ooh. It was my first time in Boston, and I was the young spring chicken. I was 175 pounds, soaking wet, and I was 6'2". I was a little twink, and people were eating that shit up on Grindr, talking to me. And again, I think I talked about this, but this was, I talked about it in a video, not here. Right. I had my Christian slut phase is what I called it. Where I didn't hook up with anyone, but I was really into making out at the time. And so I would invite men, I don't know if invite men over. I would like meet them on like dates or something like that. Or I would like go to a bar or things like that and meet them there, things like that, public safe places. Sure. But I would make out with them and then I'd be like, okay, bye. And they'd be like, wait, you don't want...
Iconic.
Wait, you didn't know? I was like, yeah, I just said I wanted to make out. And like, yeah, but I assumed you wanted to... No, I'm a man of my word. Leave. It was bad. It was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we can stay for a drink. Nope.
Boundaries.
I wanted to make out, and that's all I wanted. And I said, get out.
With boundaries.
Absolutely. I used to have so much. I used to be... Me, back before I like let loose a little bit and just like unclenched a little bit more in life, I almost... Like, he definitely didn't have as much fun. And he definitely was kind of a harder hang to be around. But my God, I stuck to my guns and I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I did not care who I pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And now I really care who I piss off, which sucks.
Yeah, what is that? It usually goes in the opposite direction.
I just loosened up, and then it's now turned into this thing of like, I just want to be a good time and a good vibe, and I don't really want to step on any toes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
The tism wore off a little bit.
I guess because I guess it was really there when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Anyway, but yeah, so
Nice.
that's what's keeping you young is lesbians.
Lesbians crashing out.
They're crashing out.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that.
And I feel for them so much. And also some of them are just so young. Some of them
Yeah.
are like 20. There's one couple that are both in their mid-20s and they've been dating a year and a half. And somebody already issued an ultimatum about getting married.
No.
Oh, wait. So the theater of it all, they go to dinner and then they get like engagement ring. Everybody picks an engagement ring.
Oh my God, gag me.
Because they have to leave either single or engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have to like go through the theater of breaking up with the person that they came with. Then they have to refer to that person as their ex for the rest of the time.
Oh dear God.
Then they go on speed dates with everybody else while they're seeing their ex going on speed dates with everybody else.
Oh my God.
And then when they're like referring to their partner, some of these people have been dating for like 11 years, 5 years, whatever. They're like,
God.
oh yeah, who's your ex? Oh, blah, 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 blah. But like they have to call them their ex. Hilarious.
That's insane.
Then they find somebody to shack up with. They have a 3-week trial marriage with that person where they just like live in an apartment with them. And then they choose whether they want to go back to their original person or stay and get engaged to the new person after just simply living with them for 3 weeks. And
that's
being
exhausting. Who cares about relationships that much at that point in your life? Maybe I'm different,
No,
but
for
like
marriage,
for me,
yeah.
relationships are so accessory. Even a marriage would be accessory to the rest of the stuff in my life. I'm just like,
But some of these people have been, I mean, the people who've been dating for 11 years, I'm
it'd
kind of
still
like,
be an accessory to me. Like it's just a consistent thing, but it's not my everything. And I feel like that's what they're treating it like. I don't care enough to put that much effort into this.
Sure.
Like go on a show for it.
Yeah.
And
Some
then you
people
have
are
to
really
like,
into
and
it.
even if you break up, you have to go be with someone else and trial that out. Who cares?
I know. Well, they really just, at the point where someone is issuing an ultimatum, you got to just break up.
Get out. We talked about this before. Ultimatum, leave.
Like, I don't respect if, like, being in a relationship, being married is very important to you.
Sure.
But, like, for it to be that particular person, I think that's where it gets dangerous, where you're like, no, it has to be them. And, like, no, I think maybe you gotta break up.
You have options. You have options. One of the best things ever for relationships that I've ever been in was, like, knowing that I do have options once I leave.
Yeah.
Like knowing that it's not my end all be all really does save my relationships most of the time. And it makes it much, much more nice to deal with. Which is good.
It just sounds like you have a healthier relationship, 2 relationships, because.
Yeah, I just didn't have them for a long time. My first boyfriend was at 23. So like, I just didn't really, I learned how to be self-sufficient. Because part of me really misses before I ever made out with a guy. And my friendships were the most important thing in my life. The most important. And I treated it like a real, like all-encompassing relationship. I was like, I have to hang out with someone today. I have to reach out to this person. I haven't heard from them in a few days. Like I have to like do all this stuff. And I don't do that as much anymore because I care more about making out. Stupid.
Making out's so fun.
It is so fun. It never stops being fun.
But that is like the lifelong tightrope walk.
Absolutely. As I get older, the friendships have become more important again.
Yeah,
it's smaller.
It's
smaller, and I feel like 30 was really good for me. Where I always thought it was like a deadline for a bunch of stuff, and then my life opened up at 30.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing too. But it's also made it where my friendships are not as, I don't see them as often, and I don't have like as many in my tight circle. But I'm okay with it. I really thought that sounded like a nightmare to like 21-year-old me, but I really like it. Like I'm busy. So, and my friends are busy.
That's the thing too. And the gestures that I do, like when I would come home from college, most of my friends went to school in state. So I would be driving all around the state, visiting my friends for winter breaks. And like, it was a no-brainer. Like I have to do that.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't do that now. I certainly wouldn't do it if like there wasn't a reciprocity happening.
Of course.
But it was like, recreational, like this is what I do when I'm home and I show up for my friends.
Yeah.
And like, I think the things that I'm willing to do for people is like within my own body more now.
I understand that.
But also I care about the individual people
more
now too, because I'm like, oh, well, I was just running all around to tell myself that I was a good friend. Probably. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily about them.
Yeah. And I will say everybody has like their kind of lot in life of friendships too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know there's people that like, kind of like, I saw this on Twitter actually recently. There was like somebody that was saying like that feeling when you stop messaging your friends and you find out who's actually putting effort into the relationship. And somebody was like, you can't sit in that mentality. I'm going to tell you, like somebody said from firsthand experience, you cannot sit in that mentality. You will drive yourself insane.
Yeah.
Because there are just different people have different ways that they approach their friendships. If you're not getting approached, it's not the end of the world. You and I, we can go like 4 months without talking to each other. And now we're doing a fucking podcast.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Is kind of the biggest thing. Like people have different lots in life. And I don't consider this coping. I don't consider this settling. I have always just known that I am the person in life who initiates the hangout.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
They still say yes. We still hang out. When I get invited, people know me as the guy who will show up and will not cancel that plan.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't care if people give me that energy back, because that's kind of my thing too. People, we kind of talked about this too with like, if somebody does something right and they sometimes mess up, I don't really care. Like if they word it wrong, but they do the right thing. It's kind of the same sort of thing where it's like, there's that whole argument of like, there's no true like selfless deed. Like there's always like a selfish need or something like that. Sure. And in my mind, I'm just like, well, did the deed get done?
Yeah.
That's what matters. I don't care what the action, too. I don't care what the underlying motive was. I don't care about intention. I just care about, did you do something good? Great. Yeah. That's all I care about. And that's the same thing with like hanging out with people. I don't care if we hung out because I initiated it or because you initiated it. Mm-hmm. We hung out.
Exactly.
That's great.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And seeing different friends as individual people too, rather than like, I'm visiting my capital F friends.
Yes.
And it's all going to be the same. We're all going to hang out together. But like being able to engage differently with different people. Because
I have my tier list in my head.
Now.
Absolutely. I do have my tier list in my head. I don't treat them differently, but I have ones where it's like, it holds more weight to me if this person hurts me, or says something wrong, or this person hurts me. Like that's there too. Like I have my very close friends, and then I have my like fun time friends, which like I'm not going to tell them all my deep, dark things, but we're going to have a good time.
That took me a while. That took this old brain a while to make sense of, because my relationship to other people is like, well, there's me and then there's everybody else in the world. And everybody else is obviously the same, and I'm the different one.
Absolutely.
And that's just, I don't know, a busted brain.
Yep.
But yeah, learning how other people want to engage.
Yeah.
And learning to like, I don't know, adapt to that.
Absolutely.
And I was very proud of myself. A friend of mine borrowed my car and I gave them a time to have it back, knowing that this friend often is like beset by calamity. Like stuff just happens.
A catastrophist.
Yeah, but like it
actually happens.
It actually happens.
Crazy.
No, that's the thing. They don't expect it to happen.
Unlucky.
But
Wow. Yeah.
Always. So I gave myself a half-hour buffer of the return time. My friend was like, "Oh, it's okay if you need an Uber, I'll pay for it." Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, actually, I know you and I love you so much that I built in a half hour because I didn't want to be mad at you.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that you're returning the car half hour later than what I said, I already built this in.
Absolutely.
Because I know you and I care about you and I don't want to, like, everybody needs to make space for everybody.
Yeah. The majority of my singer friends, like, we're always expected to be on time perfectly for all of our gigs. So I don't expect the same thing from my friendships. Mm-hmm. So I always, I've had a half an hour. I tell them half an hour earlier to be somewhere than they actually have to be.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm like, and then if you're early, we get to hang out and talk a little bit, girl. Let's kiki. Absolutely. So that's good.
Yeah. So, I appreciate when people do that for me.
Yeah.
It's a real relief.
Absolutely.
Because I'm chronically a little bit late everywhere, unless it's work. I will be on time. I'll be early. But I think because of that, when it's a social thing, I'm like, oh, how nice is this? I don't have to be looking at the clock. I can just make my way somewhere.
Right.
This is so great. But if somebody really wants me to be on time, I do appreciate the like little white lie.
Yeah.
To say.
Absolutely.
Be here 15 minutes earlier.
Totally. Totally agree with that.
Did you share what was aging you? Is it the same?
Not yet.
Oh, great. Okay.
That was kind of a built-in. I'll keep this one shorter because I think I went longer on the.
No worries.
Give me young, but yeah, the shorter one or the aging me is just kind of a generic. Like I'm really tired of Republicans calling Trump daddy.
Are they doing that?
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
Oh, I hate
like
that.
There's specific correspondents on like Fox News and stuff. They're like, "Daddy's back and he's taking off his belt."
Oh.
And I don't think we have time to unpack that in this podcast,
so many
but
layers
there's a lot of layers, a lot of psychological layers. Most of it being that I don't know anything gayer than a straight man. I don't know anything gayer than a straight man. I do not think about men anywhere near as much as straight men do.
And penises too.
Oh, they're obsessed with it. Like they're like, this guy stands like crotch presenting, blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you care about that? Also, they're obsessed with penises in general because they're trying to transvestigate women all the
That's what I
time
was
too.
thinking
Like, why are
about.
you so obsessed with junk?
So obsessed. So obsessed.
It's crazy to me. They exhaust me. I don't know if I have even the fortitude to dive into it 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't get the weird psychosexual undertones of most of the hatred people have towards trans community, gay community, queer community, left-leaning communities in general. Like, I don't get why there's always some undertone of like, or even like the weirdos that like boy moms. Boy moms freak me out so much because they're always like, and if anyone takes this out of context, I will sue you. I have that on film right now saying I will sue you. But I cannot stand like that weird undertone of like, they call everyone like, these boy moms are obsessed with like calling gay men or queer people like, P words.
Sure.
Yeah, PDF file, I guess as they call it in
PDF file.
PDF file as they call it in TikTok. I hate it so much, but I
hate it the least out of all the things. I gotta
they
say,
all
though.
suck. I hate grape. I hate
Grape is not.
I hate unalive. I hate all of it.
Hilarious.
There's also better ways to say it. You can say they took them out.
Right.
Or like, there's other ways to say it than
Get
this stupid
Shakespearean with it.
I hate it. I hate it.
Make up some new stuff.
But yeah, no, they just want to call all gay men perverts. But then the way they say it reads as, and I will sue you, but it reads as like, oh yeah, you want to sleep with my hot little son? Look how hot and young and beautiful he is. He's so built. My hot, sexy son. You want to sleep with him all 14 and hot? Like, it makes me so, I'm so uncomfortable.
Kind of
it's exactly how it reads every
boy
time.
mom energy.
It is. They want to have sex with them. And I hate it. Oh my God.
And then they want to like fight.
Yes.
If their son is straight, like they want to fight the girls who want to have sex with him.
One time I went to a wedding, and at this wedding, the mom and son first dance was to the song, I Loved Him First. And that's exactly what we did. Heather is right now holding my arm in a vice grip. And that is exactly what we did while watching with beautiful smiles. Just
I can't handle mom, son, dad, daughter dances.
Maybe that's what's aging me, actually, is uncomfortable mom-son relationships. But yeah.
Yeah. The parent dances at weddings.
I hate them.
Stop doing that.
I do it with my mom because I think it's really sweet. I think it's sweet when the boy does it with his mom. I don't know why. Wait, but that's exactly what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Oh no, I'm the problem. No, it's not. Queen Donna would never. Queen Donna would never. No.
I think just at a wedding.
Yeah.
When you're celebrating the love of, or just get every parent on the, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's the
something
spotlight
like that.
on
Something
that.
like that. Yeah. Because look what the parent-child dance did to Chucky in Rugrats. He was devastated because he didn't have a mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
And then he got a mom at the end, so it's fine.
Whatever other parent isn't there. Well, obviously it's like very binary and weird.
Yeah.
But whatever other, I would dance with my mom. Actually, I take it back. I would dance with my mom, and that she would love it. That would be so cute. But then I think
it's just weird when it gets the side eye to the wife. That's when it gets weird.
I think the other parent should be somewhere on the dance floor and should swoop in.
100%.
And I think the couple getting married at some point should let go of their parent and dance with each other.
Absolutely.
I don't think we need a full song of anybody dancing with their parent.
I went to another wedding recently where the mother of the groom was just evil. And
fun.
She it was a wedding of people that were very close to my family, and so we were involved a lot, or like 3 different ways. And so my mom was there for like 3 different times.
Oh wow.
And my mom and my sister both very much did not like this mother of the groom.
Very fun.
And she was just a cold, like she wanted to run everything. Like she literally said on behalf of the couple to not give gifts and instead give like gift cards to like Crate and Barrel or something like that, which neither of them go to. But yeah, it was really something. But at the wedding, after they'd met 3 times, the mother of the groom went up to my mom, Queen Donna, and said, "It's Donna, right?"
That is Southern for get the fuck out of my face.
Okay, y'all know me. If you've been listening to this podcast and you watch my YouTube channel, my mom 100 times me. I'm all talk on video. I won't follow through with that kind of stuff. My mom is a doer. My mom, if she wanted to, could have her taken out And I don't question that for a single minute. My mom could have her taken out. She knows she had taught school for 50 years. A lot of those people went on to be very important people.
Yeah.
And they all,
she knows people. She
all
knows how to get
regard
things
her
done.
as their favorite teacher. And they would take her out in a heartbeat if my mom said anything. And my mom,
Donna,
by
right?
her own choice of her own good graces, decided not to do anything about it and move on, because that woman could not be dead right now. I mean, she could be dead right now. She could be unalive right now if my mom so chose. You don't fuck with Queen Donna.
What did this mother of the groom, mother of the bride? Mother of the groom, like, what was she saying? What was she coming up to tell your mom?
They were literally coming to say, my mom was coming to say hi to her and congratulate her on her son getting married. And she said, "It's Donna, right?"
I can't. Them's fighting words.
It was something.
What chip does that woman have on her shoulder for your mom?
Everything. She has chip on her shoulder, chip on her shoulder.
Just everybody hates her.
To everyone. She's just cold and owns her son.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you about someone that I know, who I'm not going to tell you how I know them?
Of course.
It would be bad. Okay, let me see if I can explain I'll just say, it's my stepmom. My stepmom and
We
my
can
dad.
censor it if we need to later.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
I haven't talked to her in months. It's okay.
Yeah.
My stepmom went to my mom's wedding. My
Mhm.
stepmom and my dad went to my mom's wedding.
Uh-huh.
They were invited, but then they never RSVP'd, so it was a surprise that they were there.
Okay.
All my mom's friends were obviously at my mom's wedding.
Right.
This was 2014.
Okay.
It is now 2025.
Yes.
My mom saw my stepmom a month or so ago at this like college reunion thing that my stepmom was at with my dad. My stepmom complained to my mom that she was mad that people weren't nicer to her at my mom's wedding.
9 years after talking to like anyone there.
11 years.
11 years. Jesus Christ. Oh, 2014.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She went to her husband's ex's wedding and expected everybody to be like, "Oh my God, hey!"
With flowers raining from the sky. That's insane.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. The audacity of Southern, right?
Midwestern.
Close.
But has lived in the South for
a
a
close
very long
cousin.
time.
The
Yeah.
audacity of some Southern women is actually really insane.
It's real main character energy
Yeah,
in such a fascinating way.
of course.
But it's like main character energy, underdog energy.
Right,
Where like
right.
you're somehow both.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I'm fascinated by it.
Absolutely. Well, it almost sounds like it's an aging thing for you, but what is aging you that you wanted to bring in today?
Let me remind myself. There's just so many things.
Of course.
The sound on TikTok and Instagram that's, "I'm a mommy." What? A mommy.
Oh, I have seen this.
How
I've
is
seen
that
this.
how you would describe having kids?
Oh my God, Olivia Rodrigo did that audio with Ed Sheeran. And Ed Sheeran's like, "What?" And Olivia's like, "I'm a mommy." Me explaining what I am to my fans. Like, no.
No.
But
But then I finally watched
You're like 19.
No.
Like, no.
Then I actually watched the real video. It's from Love Island,
Of
where
course.
everyone is stupid. And
Everyone is really
this
stupid.
dude was just refusing to believe that she had a kid. But also, like, why would you describe, "I'm a mommy"? Like, I have a kid. That's the normal way to say it.
Yeah. Famously.
I didn't catch the context
mommy.
before it.
Oh
but
my
just, "I'm a
God.
mommy." Mamacita? No, "I'm a mommy." Like,
He asked Mamacita.
oh, it goes back and forth like, "I'm a mommy." What? A mommy. Of what? Like a dog?
This sounds like
No.
two AI talking to each other. That's crazy.
It's
AI with abs.
it will not stop showing itself to me
I hate that so much
as
too.
a sound on the internet.
Oh, the second you hate an audio clip on TikTok, it will follow you everywhere. That's stupid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. From years ago,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate
Oh,
that one.
no.
I hate that
Oh,
one.
No.
I hate
no,
it
no.
so very, very much. It pisses me off so much.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
That and the American comfy. Hate it.
Colby Calais.
Hate it. God.
Is that who sang
Is
that
that
song?
no? That's Biba Doobie.
Biba Doobie?
Yes. But they do the chipmunk version
It's
of
the
it.
same.
It's the chipmunk bullshit version of it, which, by the way, Nightcore. It's not called TikTok sped up version. It's called Nightcore.
What?
Whenever something
Explain
is sped
all of those words.
TikTok,
Go back to Biba
TikTok
Doobie.
always does like a chipmunk sounding thing where it's like sped up. They always do songs, but they do it. People now call it like TikTok sped up version. And back in my day, it was called Nightcore, and we had class. And it was a YouTube video, and it had an anime girl as the picture, and it played the whole song like that, and it was called Nightcore version.
Nightcore version?
That's
Why?
what it was called. I don't know. We were people of culture. I don't know what to tell you.
I gotta say, sped up version makes a lot more sense than Nightcore version.
It does until you actually like learn what Nightcore is. You're like, yeah, I want to call it Nightcore because that sounds way better than sped up version.
Chipmunk version.
Hate that too. Infantilizes it. Nightcore, bold, vivid. Broke, chipmunk. Woke, Nightcore.
Nightcore. Who's Biddy Bum Bum? And how is she different from Colby Calais? Because they basically sound the same.
Selena?
No! Who you?
Oh, how is Selena different from Colby Calais? I think we just alienated an entire
name.
audience by saying that.
The name
No.
that you said earlier.
Biba Doobie.
Biba Doobie. Biddy Bum Bum.
She's just like a newer version of it.
Got it.
It's just a new soft girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
She didn't blow up like crazy, but she had a moment. She had a moment.
Great.
Yeah.
Biba Doobie.
Biba Doobie.
Biba Doobie.
No, I think that's kind of the
Biba
point.
Doo-
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
so quirky. This was
Hate
during
it.
2020 where everyone was not like most girls, of course.
Right.
Yes.
New Girl was on its way out.
Yes, 100%.
What TV show in that genre, if somebody says, my favorite TV show is, are you like, great.
Office.
It's been nice to meet you. Really?
I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of hearing about it.
Got it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like tell you anything about somebody's character, that they're crazy or anything?
I just think they're kind of boring.
Sure.
Because The Office itself is funny. It's just when you make it your entire
Yeah.
being, you have to find a new joke.
Yeah.
You have to find a new joke.
There are lots of shows that have come out since The Office that are funnier and like the same premise.
Yeah.
and-
And you know what's so funny? A show I really, really like is Ted Lasso,
Sure.
but I also am viscerally aware that it's just like optimist porn. Like it's just like, it's so positive and there's no like inherent barrier that anybody goes through. And
Yeah.
everything's like so wholesome. Like a nude leaked and then the entire football team had a very constructive, positive conversation immediately on why sharing nudes is bad and how you shouldn't. And like that would never happen. But I like that you're doing
Sci-fi.
that. It's weird because it's like I love that you're doing it. It's just so not what a
Yeah.
a little soccer team would say in
Totally.
this situation.
Yeah. It's
Or at least
science
there'd be a
fiction.
few naysayers and they're all like, no, we all agree this is really bad and we're standing up for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm watching fan fiction.
Exactly,
Right now.
exactly.
But honestly, I don't hate that it exists. I like the show.
Yeah.
And I do think that it's a really good feel good. And I think that actually does set a really good premise for how you should behave.
Yeah.
It just feels also so unrealistic. I'm like, I'm in a
No.
weird alternate reality
Alternate,
where
yeah.
everyone's a good person and that truly is not the world.
Parallel
Especially
universe.
athletes.
Right.
Yeah.
How much of an asshole you have to be in order to become a professional athlete.
Exactly.
And like how competitive and shitty you probably have to be just to keep your job.
Exactly. But did that show make me tear up multiple times? Yeah, totally. It's good. It's good. And he's a great, Ted Lasso, whatever his name is. Great actor.
I mean,
great. I used to hate
so
him in
charming.
SNL. I used to hate him in SNL.
Really?
Because he was just so bland to me.
Yeah.
But-
That was the era of like a lot of white dudes.
Yeah.
who
Well,
were
you need
kinda
a
the
straight
same.
man in all comedy. And
Of
he was
course.
very good at that.
Yeah.
And I don't mean sexually straight man. That's actually the term for comedy is you need a straight man that's like that's weird,
Blake
you
needs a
guys.
straight man.
I need a straight man. No, I'm past that
Good
era. I'm past that
job.
phase. I don't
Hey, good job.
even bother liking straight men anymore. I'm
Nice.
much better.
Good job.
I'm cured.
Weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what's like the current show that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Honestly, whenever people say Big Bang Theory,
Oh my God, that's just a given.
I know.
That show's awful.
My mom said she really liked that show.
Oh my
recently.
God. One of my favorite videos is about the Big Bang Theory where a guy's watching it on the TV and they do a whole sequence of like a scene where the guy's like, it just goes midway into a scene to like start the show, like they're halfway in the middle of something.
Yeah.
And he's like, so now the Spocks will go over with the Overlords and this is where the Azeroth will blah, blah, blah into the Lord of the Rings thing. This way they'll do blah, blah. And they just keep saying different things. And the audience laughs, the canned laughter.
Yep.
And then they pause it. The guy pauses. He's like, where was the joke? He just said things. It was just references. There's no jokes here. And they press play again and they start laughing. He's like, why are you laughing? It
That's really good.
it's exactly what it is though.
I think it could be a fine, like King of Queens, whatever. It could be like a fine sitcom.
Yeah.
It's really the laughter that gets me, the
Yeah.
laugh track at absolutely nothing.
King of Queens is worth it for that main actor alone because I think he's so hot.
You would.
I think he's so hot.
What's her name? Lisa.
Oh, Leah Remini's hot too.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so hot. She's a lesbian's dream.
So hot.
Oh my God.
Mommy.
And she's anti-Scientologist, like
I know.
crazy.
You know I love
Very
that.
vocally, extremely hot. I will say Scientologist ate with that building in Boston though. The Scientology, like almost Capitol building basically is in Boston and it's gorgeous.
I got asked to do a Scientology Thanksgiving like church service.
Okay.
Christian Science. Just kidding. Scientology doesn't have church. Never mind.
Wait, I lied. It was Christian Scientist in Boston too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the same thing because I know that building.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning.
Is she also anti-Christian Scientist or it is
just
anti-Scientology?
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
The aliens one.
Yeah. Well, either way, whatever. It's all
Christian
bad.
Science is no doctors?
No doctors, no medicine. Pray the illness away.
Great.
Insane.
Yeah.
Because medicine famously is all at some point organic. So it's also God's hand if we're playing that game.
And Jesus is famously dead, so he can't like come fix
Heal
your
it.
leprosy
No.
these days.
No.
You do have to get like antibiotics for that.
Famously. It's a wild time. Oh, you know what I also hate TV show wise though? I don't like this weird, I don't like, and maybe this throws all my other opinions under the bus, but I don't like this weird renaissance of people being like, Friends was never funny. And I always felt that way. I think you're absolutely full of shit.
Wow, really?
Friends is famously considered one of the funnier shows. Did you never like Friends?
It was a little bit like, I grew up watching everything on UPN, which was Moesha, Steve Harvey Show.
Oh, wow.
Living Single.
Nice. Oh, I've heard Living Single is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Martin.
Mm-hmm.
So Friends was just like one of those. Friends wasn't like the one in my brain.
Friends was the one back in the day.
I think it was for a lot of people.
was.
But
It was
if
really
you were
popular.
also watching Moesha,
I can understand how that would change your perception of
or
it.
even Steve Harvey, yeah, I was just like, oh, this is like white people doing white people business.
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
That's fair.
It was one of many, and it happened to be the one that absolutely blew up.
You were ahead of the time because it's like now we live in the age where the, average white person has now experienced like Black culture and humor, which frankly is better. And so I think
Always
that's
better.
probably why I was never exposed to that growing up
Sure.
in East Texas,
Sure.
So that makes sense. But yeah, no, I don't get, because I just feel like there's like this whole wave of people that what it all comes down to. It's the same thing as when somebody gets canceled. I don't like when people claim like, oh, I never liked it anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't get a medal for that.
That's the thing.
That's the thing that annoys me
Yeah.
about it. I don't know. I will say my favorite one though of all of them, and I do think this defines a person. I think Frasier is one of the most well-written.
I loved Frasier.
I think Frasier is one of the most well-written sitcoms
Absolutely.
ever made.
I was watching the like adult white people shows that I was watching were Frasier
Yeah.
and Ally McBeal.
Oh, yeah.
Watching so much Ally McBeal with my mom.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Probably way too young for any of these shows.
Oh, absolutely. I was watching Frasier when I was like 4 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so funny. I didn't get half of the Frasier references until I got into opera. They make so many opera
I
references.
should go back and watch.
Yeah.
That's like a cute New York sitcom.
There was like a
moment.
Mimi that like I think was like having like gastrointestinal issues or something like that. They're like, you're suffering from consumption, not overconsumption. Like I was like, it's so highbrow and stupid, and I love that I got it. I love highbrow humor is fun when you get it. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not that it's funny; it's that it's nice to know references.
Can I tell you how I LARP as a construction worker?
I love that. Go on.
Well, first of all, I did mission trips when I was a teenager, so I did do construction. It was just unpaid.
Period.
I have roofed a house multiple times, multiple houses. I have built from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
I have worked in construction. I was just underage and did not get paid for it. And like I do do things around my house. I build things, I build shelves, etc.
Absolutely.
I really put the cherry on top of this experience by getting DeWalt headphones.
Okay.
They go around my neck.
Oh, yes. Those ones.
Around them.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my God, look at them. They are like even construction yellow. That's crazy.
Yo, they had them in black or yellow, and I said, obviously yellow.
Obviously yellow.
Okay,
Yeah.
they go around. I got these, and I got the Beats ones that went around your neck, because I stay losing everything all the time. But AirPods are just like so unforgivable.
Yeah.
How easy they are to
Oh
lose.
my God, yes.
And I would replace like one at a time so I could save some money and not buy the whole thing again. But like, I can't pay $250 with this memory.
No.
Walking around with this brain
No.
in my head, I can't pay $250
Absolutely
for
not.
like little marbles that just hop out of the case.
Absolutely.
So this is an over the neck thing, and it
looks
does
so
have
great. The magnet, that's so nice.
the little
Are those
ears
speakers?
stay together.
It'll like
Yeah.
play them whenever you want to hear it out loud.
You can go to speaker mode. You can listen to it in the little headphones.
That's
Or
fantastic.
you can press a button and it does speaker mode. So when I'm riding my bike, I'm just listening to music with like this little
Oh, that's fantastic.
baby speaker.
You look
around my
so
neck.
gender right now. I love it. I love it.
I'm really trying to start a trend, and I wish that other people would get the DeWalt's because that's what made me think of this. When I was looking, I got the Beats. I got a different version of DeWalt's, but like the clunkiest ones had the absolute best reviews.
Right.
And these were construction dudes leaving the reviews, not people who are like tippy tapping at a typewriter, at a computer all the time.
Right.
People who are like out working, took time out of their busy OSHA day to
Mm-hmm.
be like, I love these. And they posted like photos and videos of themselves wearing
That's so sweet.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Paul from Long Island.
Fuck it up,
I
Paul.
believe you.
Absolutely.
So that's why I
That's
got the
fantastic.
DeWalt's.
Well, I guess now it's time for Depression Meal Mondays. We're working on it. It's a working harmony. But I think it's
Might
like
be different every time.
I think we're getting there. Yeah.
I just don't know what key you're going to be in when you start.
I always keep the same one. I'm weirdly, I don't have perfect pitch. Well, maybe, but I think I have really good pitch memory. For some reason, I can remember like whenever I
Right.
sing a song back, it's always in the right key. I don't know why. I can't tell you what key it is, but yeah.
It's a bit of a soprano key, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. I
I'll
agree.
work on it.
No, it's okay. We'll find out the harmonies and stuff too. You can do an
Yeah.
alto line with it.
I know I should.
Depression Meal Mondays. Yeah. That'd be great.
Just hold the. Wait, let's backtrack. Hold the first note for ever so slightly longer.
Depression Meal Mondays. Yeah, that's kind of there. Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to be. But I
Musicians.
need that
need
much
time.
more time.
You've only
to-
done it like 4 times
yeah.
since we've started this,
to
so it's fair.
establish the key.
Yeah, by this, you know what? A few episodes from now, you'll be like editing these, and you'll hear it all the time. So that'll be great.
That's very true.
That'll be
Very
great.
true.
Anyway, so what is your depression meal? What is the saddest meal you ate this week, Heather?
Oh my God. This one is from a while ago, and it was when I was on a gig. All my
Mhm.
best and worst meals are when I'm on a gig.
Of course.
And I was in Omaha, Nebraska.
Mhm.
Not much is in Omaha, Nebraska.
Mhm.
Also, they didn't give us rental cars, so it was like a sign up thing to have somebody drive you to go get groceries. And that
Yeah.
sounds like a nightmare to
Yeah.
me, a hyper independent person. So I walked my ass to Walmart a couple times. A Walmart in Nebraska is just as beautiful as you think it might be.
Oh, Walmart in Nebraska sounds like an Ethel Cain song.
Oh my God.
Well, house in Nebraska, I guess. But
Sure. But they had Wendy's chili in a can,
Ooh, way to chill in a can.
and I bought that.
Wow.
And I was having some tum-tum troubles, which
Famously.
I'm oft having tum-tum
A
troubles.
recurring character of the podcast.
So tell me why I thought getting Wendy's chili in a can would be a safe meal. Reader, it was not.
Sometimes tempting fate is cool. Keeps you young.
But I did have that for a meal.
Love
And it
that.
felt nice.
Nice.
I would have just had Wendy's, but I couldn't even like go through a drive-through because
Yeah.
I didn't have. So
Fair.
Walmart, Wendy's chili in a can.
Walmart, Wendy's, chili.
Love it.
Speaking of my depression meal
Yeah.
this week, Uncrustables.
Classic.
A very standard of mine. I discovered
Everybody
Uncrustables.
listen to the
Yeah.
way that Blake eats Uncrustables, though, because it's very scientific.
Yes, of course. Oh, you know this already.
I do know
Oh my God, I forgot I told you this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Uncrustables, so recently I actually dumbed it down a little bit.
Oh.
Because I do it in the toaster now. And it's actually really nice. It has a nice
That's a
little
much
little
better
crust to
idea.
it. It doesn't always get to the jelly though. When it doesn't freeze out, it doesn't unfreeze all the peanut butter sometimes. So you'll occasionally get a little crunch, and you're like, but the rest is good.
Cold crunch.
Yeah, cold crunch. But I used to have a system in the microwave, which is good if
Yeah.
you want to have like a nice soft one, which sometimes I still want.
What about microwave and then toaster oven?
Never thought about
Microwave
that.
for the inside, then
Oh, for the
toaster
first
oven
like
for the
10
outside.
seconds. That's not
yeah.
a bad idea. I should
Yeah.
maybe try that out. I love that. Best of both worlds, Hannah Montana.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how are you?
Exactly.
But the way I used to do it, I had a system of you opened. This only works for 4 because otherwise it gets too hot. But you have 4 of them, and then you open the little bags, and then you put them on your plate, and then you every iteration of this, you flip them over, and then you do it again. So it's 15 seconds, 10, 10, 7, 7, and then that makes it work for all 4 of them, and it's nice and warm and in a good spot.
Amazing.
But you have to have the bag open, or they'll explode.
You don't take the bag away?
No, you keep them in the bag
Whoa.
to let it like warm it up within that. But you can't keep the
Cute.
bag closed or they'll explode.
Why? Oh, closed, of course. What if you
Yeah.
take the bag away completely?
I just think they get too hot to flip around with your own hands. And so I'm just like, just flip them from the bag. So yeah, it makes it work.
Incredible.
So that's my diffraction meal.
Well
It's a good
done.
time. It makes me feel really happy. I was a late in life Uncrustable believer, and now I absolutely wholeheartedly die on this hill that they're the best thing.
I just love the portions for you, an adult man.
Yes.
But eating kids' food. Like you get 2 Lunchables plus a nachos, and then you do 4 Uncrustables at the same time. It's really beautiful math that
Thank
you've
you.
done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a real big system for most of the things that I eat. I whenever I go to Chipotle, like they have nachos, but I just order a bowl of chicken and then a separate queso container and then a bag of chips, because otherwise I won't get the right portion of like chicken to cheese to chip.
I completely understand that.
And everyone is diagnosing me in the comments again.
But
let me
that's
see.
free. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the free diagnosis. It's hundreds of dollars to get an autism diagnosis.
I told people one time on a stream that I as a kid used to not litter, not because it was better for the environment, because I felt bad for the wrapper to leave it on the street by itself. And I still kind of do that. And then everyone was like, that's autism. And I was like, well, maybe. But I was like, could it also like just be like, I mean, maybe I'm just like really empathetic or something. And they're like, but then they were like, people with ASD can have empathy. I'm like, I didn't say that. This is why I'm terrified of getting canceled all the time, because they will literally find
really funny.
anything out of context. Like, okay. Oh, so you agree they don't have empathy anyway? But
I love it.
it was kind of crazy. Oh, let me see. Okay, got one from Viper Strike 9. 8 Cheez-Its.
8.
8.
Not
8.
enough calories.
You
Y'all-
ate those 8.
Y'all, not enough calories.
Not enough calories. But I will say I do understand where they're coming from, because Cheez-Its is a thing to me where like goldfish, I could eat the whole bag in one sitting, no questions asked. Cheez-Its, I can only do a few handfuls. And for some reason, that taste wears on me. It's the best in the world. It's the best thing in the world for a few bites. And then I'm good.
I used to eat the whole family size box of Cheez-Its. But they're like way butterier than goldfish.
Yes.
So they're way more
It's
filling
overwhelming.
and like fattier.
It's overwhelming.
I love
Goldfish
that
are
feeling,
dry, and I love them. They're dry
I
and
do
salty.
love the rough salty edge.
Love
of
a rough
goldfish.
cracker. I love a cracker with a past. And that's what goldfish is.
Yeah. I also love eating Pringles salt side down,
Oh, yeah.
which means the parabola is like on
We were
your-
never a Pringles household because
Really?
my dad worked at Frito-Lay. They were the enemy. It was the one chip
Sure.
back in the day that was competing with Frito-Lay.
That's a shame.
They used to have a monopoly,
Wow.
Frito-Lay. And then Pringles came in, and now it's like all the others are like Takis and all that kind of stuff. You
Hell
know,
yeah, Takis.
They're okay.
Just culturally.
Yeah,
I
Agreed.
don't really fuck with them,
right.
but just culturally.
Culture.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell yeah,
I believe in
Takis.
Takis.
Right.
100%.
I feel like they make their way onto TV shows and movies a lot.
Absolutely. Let's
Can
see.
I pick the
Q&A with Queer and Gay?
yeah.
Absolutely. And so everyone, just so you know, this is Q&A with Queer and Gay.
Right.
I'm gay.
I'm queer.
Yeah, we probably should have done the opposite order, but that's okay.
No.
Let me see. Let me go to where it starts, and then you can just scroll through and see where you find something that you want.
How do you choose between ice cream flavors without regretting right after? Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, go on.
You get 2 flavors and you get one like creamy and one fruity. That's it. That's how.
Fair. I'm not a big fruity ice cream person.
Me
I'm
either.
fruity everything else. Hey,
Hey.
but
I
I'm
don't mean
not-
like sorbet because that's
Ooh, no thank
a
you.
waste.
No thank you.
I mean like strawberry cheesecake or actually
cute.
okay, I take away fruity. We're going to talk about it in terms of like you get a summer and a winter.
Oh, nice.
So because fruity just means a summer,
Right.
but it doesn't have to have fruit in it at all.
Of course.
It can be it could be a lemon or it could be a coffee. I think a coffee is also no, coffee's a winter. Chocolate's a summer though.
Oh, I could see that. Would you call vanilla a winter?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Mint
makes
chocolate
sense.
chip also a winter.
I hate mint.
You and my partner who is also a Taurus
I love that. They're right.
cannot. I haven't even looked at mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Diva mint sucks. I hate mint in every capacity. I don't even like brushing my teeth. I do it, but I don't like doing. I'm not to be like Asmongold. I don't like brushing my teeth though because of the mint taste that you have to have every time you have a good toothpaste.
What about cinnamon? You ever
I
tried?
have not found a cinnamon toothpaste in years.
They make like vanilla mint or
I
something.
hate vanilla everything too.
Oh,
I like
wow.
vanilla flavor, like ice cream, great. But
Yeah.
everything else, I don't like vanilla candles. I don't like vanilla
Yeah.
too much of anything. I don't like vanilla Coke. I don't like any of that kind
Oh
of
my
stuff.
God. There was a summer in my youth that all I drank was vanilla Coke. I don't know how I'm alive now.
Oh,
Oh, I
God.
thought it tasted. Oh my God. I could go for a vanilla Coke right now. It's so good.
Maybe we'll Uber
But
Eats one
that's
afterwards.
a summer and a winter.
Yeah.
The summer, maybe it changes based on the pairing. I think that's
Right.
what it is.
Well,
You can't
because
say
I was about
something
to
is
say-
definitively. Because I think the Coke is the winter, the vanilla is the summer
Fair.
in a vanilla Coke.
Well, I was about to say my favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate vanilla swirl. Love
What's
it.
What there?
And then I'll like mix it together really hard so then it's just one flavor of a lightened
Sure.
up chocolate. Oh my God. One time I went to an artisanal,
Yeah.
like it was like, I think it was at Universal or something. And I went to like
Don't
an artisanal.
roll your eyes at artisanal ice cream. at
No,
me.
milkshake place.
Same.
I don't know. But it was one of those things where
That's
it-
my people.
and it's one of those milkshake places where they literally put like a slab of cake on the straw before it goes to this.
Oh,
It's like way too much.
that's crazy.
And so I, being 30 at this point, was like, can you just give me a black and white milkshake? Can you just give me
Yeah.
like a chocolate vanilla swirl milkshake? And he's like, it's just going to taste like chocolate, right? I'm like, no, actually it's not. It's a different taste. It's a lightened down chocolate. Also,
What
you
a
work at an artisanal
crazy
milkshake place
take.
and no one's ever ordered a chocolate vanilla swirl shake from you before? He looked at me like I was a freak. I'm like, you're serving like cake cum supreme as a flavor, and you're out here saying that chocolate vanilla swirl is weird? You're weird. I was so mad. I was furious,
that's
Heather.
the most basic mix. That's what
Thank you.
these guys
People
do
don't get
just
it.
on their
People
own.
don't fathom it. I've been to another place like that. It's what is
soft
it?
serve. I was making a soft serve.
Oh, yes,
hand
yes, yes.
Motion.
Of
Soft
course.
serve.
Of course. Not a really tall man. Just, yeah. Yeah. But
We're clocking in.
But I went to one of those places like Andy's or something, like Johnny Rockets or something like that. One of
Sure.
those places that serve shakes.
Yeah.
And I asked for I was like, can I get a black and white milkshake? They're like, a what? I'm like, a chocolate vanilla swirl. Like, oh, you mean a half and half? Like, whatever gets it done, man.
Can't.
You know what I'm talking about.
Can't with the lingo.
Oh my God. It's the same thing with like Starbucks with the grande shit. Like, I don't care. Just give it to me.
I like to order a small coffee at Starbucks if I get it.
Nice.
Yeah,
And you put your little finger up. You're just like,
exactly.
yeah,
A small.
small.
Get out of here.
Right here.
Get out of
Up
here.
yours, man. Well, that.
On that note,
we have had some really impassioned conversations about
Yeah.
light topics, and I think that's made me feel better inside today.
absolutely. I feel younger.
Absolutely. I feel younger. We're doing our job. Well, this was Keep Me Young. I'm Blake.
I was Heather.
Was.
No longer.
Their pronouns are now was, were.
Yep.
Yep. But please make sure to rate and subscribe and like and anything you can do
review.
on whatever platform you're on.
Do nice things.
Any form of interaction that is positive towards us, do it. That would be
Yeah.
great. Again, I'll manifest it out there. We are looking to be successful enough for the live shows.
We just want to tour.
We want to perform
And
for
be
y'all live
chit-chatty
and
with
see
our
y'all and
friends.
have a good time. Yeah, you're one of
We're-
our friends now.
Okay, so
Well-
we'll leave you with this.
Yes.
And that is yesterday.
Was
Achingly.
good.
Okay?
Deal. Bye.